a chance to be with you, I gladly risk it all. Through the fire, through whatever comes my way.
It is your boy Underdog Crypto here with a quick video announcement. Folks, I am going live with the Crypto Intelligence Committee at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. If you look at the link in the description of this video, after you watch this video, you'll see part 2 of a decentralized finance conversation that will have the professor and Blackrue Investing and myself talking to a new cryptocurrency project in the decentralized finance space, their CEO. Now, folks, let me tell you a little bit about that so we get started. This was a conversation that the professor had with the CEO of Maoni DeFi. Now, this will start at 5:30 p.m. Now, part 1 was already went down a few weeks ago. So if you missed that, you need to catch up. Now, this is going to be tonight in just a couple of minutes. You're at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to part 2. And this is going to have all these gentlemen here. And the Crypto Intelligence Committee are going to ask questions to give you the pros and cons and just talk about this new decentralized finance project with the CEO of this particular company. Now, it's at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and as soon as this ends, you will see a quick 3-minute preview of what we talked about in the last conversation. Now, folks, I can't tell you enough. It's important to truly understand these projects. Don't allow censorship of the social media platforms and companies to keep you from getting the information that you need to know before you decide as an investor to get in or not get into a project. We are conditioned to comply with this censorship in today's age, and we are here with the Crypto Intelligence Committee to make sure that we give you that information from a fact-based research standpoint to put the intelligence and power back in your hands. Now, folks, I'm about to show you about 3 minutes of what we talked about last time, and once you finish, go to the link in the description of this video. You'll click on the link, and you'll see part 2 starting at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp. And if you want to also go to Blackrue Investing or MFON ACPON, the professor's channels, I left their links in the description as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out part 2. Here's a look at part 1.
Are going live, as we mentioned. My name is MFON ACPON, the professor. I am a professor here with some powerful minds. I have to say, some powerful minds, some great minds. Not only in the crypto space, in the business space, none other than the man himself. Underdog Crypto is here. We also have a CEO of Maoni DeFi, Mr. Gael Gadah, and he is the center of this discussion. And we've got Blackrue. Welcome, Blackrue.
One of the other things, if I may, one thing that I saw, I started researching some other platforms out there, and one thing I saw was that other platforms were having people use collateral, but they had them over collateralized. And to me, that seemed to be like a really cool thing to do, because you're more apt to pay back your loan if you're over collateralized, right? Like, I'm not giving up, that 30%. You know what I mean? If I'm over collateralized, so I got to pay that loan back to hedge that risk. Is that something you guys have in mind?
Yes, so that's a very good point as well. Our model, we are building it for it to be fully decentralized. That means we have no say in whatever agreement the lender and the borrower are having or are making. That means we are allowing the borrower and the lender to decide whatever collateral they want to use.
Like if you go over to Africa with an American dollar, you can make an American dollar do a lot in Africa, just like the same. You take American dollar and you go to Mexico and you can make an American dollar do a lot in Mexico. It would be nice if there was something that provided that for us.
We talk about the pro we also got to talk about the cons. So-called traders and investors aren't really traders and investors in crypto. This online piece adding to human behavior is creating a new space of thinking where people don't really have that risk assessment when it comes to online digital assets. They're doing things they shouldn't, and we're creating this society of individuals who are wanting the upside of crypto, but they're not willing to take the downside of crypto.
Mm-hmm.
This is the other part. Blackrue was saying, I wish there was some way that we could take the value of something like the American dollar and get more of something else. That's called arbitrage, right? And when there's a difference in a value. However, that same arbitrage is used to defraud people in this sector of decentralized finance. Millions of dollars is taken each year through a way this one's called a pump attack and arbitrage, how you can manipulate the market if you have enough capital or have enough people to change the arbitrage from one site to another. I could sell it all down on one site, and the oracle that's getting the price will show Bitcoin in that couple of minutes lower than what it really is because the computers haven't caught up.
I think it is even outside of the crypto space. When you think about investments, we tend to focus on the upside and not to think about the downside. So that, I think that's a very, very good point, particularly with, again, like Blackrue was mentioning, with the crypto space, you have liquidity. It's easy to get in. It's easy to get out, right? Compared to a stock, you don't have a settlement date, right? When you're buying crypto, so you're in and out, and it is important to think about the downside. You can lose. You can lose.
All right, folks. 5:30 is right now, so check the links in the description of this video to see part 2. And I'm out of here. It's time for a show, folks. Let's get started. So until next time, this has been your boy, Underdog Crypto.